Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel, Spiritual Teacher for You. I'm here to give a reading to the collective, and so I have my coffee. I have lit a candle for my ancestors to welcome in to this space to give these messages to you. I have a very nice incense burning back here. The mood is set, okay? Yes. So I have this vase of water sitting here that had a rose in it, but the rose was on its last leg. There's one of its leaves, very crunchy. And so I removed the rose and hung it upside down in the window. I felt right. I don't know if that symbolizes anything. I do know that it will dry out and it will maintain its pretty color for the most part. So I hung it upside down. And for some reason that preserves the color. This is interesting coming through. Spirit's wanting me to dive into this energy. So anytime I see something upside down in tarot, it feels like a different perspective, a new way of looking at things, surrendering, going, you know what I'm doing's not working, so let's turn this bitch upside down. Let's see. Let's go let's go the opposite way. Let's do something totally in a new direction, right? And I was left with this glass of water, which is not, I wouldn't drink it by any means, but it's pretty clear. But I wouldn't drink it, right? It's like I know I shouldn't drink that. But it looks good. Looks like I could. There's also something here about scrying, or using water in a vase as like a crystal ball for messages. Like, for example, I'm seeing a thumbprint. I'm seeing a very clear thumbprint right there. And excuse me. So there was a energetic release there. That was great. Yeah, there's something here about leaving your thumbprint, leaving your mark, leaving something behind. So that feels like the energy of this reading is like the energy around leaving what you're leaving behind on this planet. What are you doing? What is your life purpose? What is your purpose for, incarnating here? Incarnation? I know that's not the saying. Tarnation? What in the darnation? Well, I don't know what that is. Okay, let's keep going. This little potato keeps poking out or like calling to me. Oh, you can't see it because the light is so bright. But it says, positive potato. I may be a tiny potato, but I believe in you. Go do your thing. And I always have to say it in like that really country accent for some reason. I don't know. So potato comes from the earth. This is definitely like grounding energy I'm feeling. And he's just looking at me like, be a potato. Oh, what did I learn about potatoes recently? That they can go forever without water and do just fine. Or something like that. Yeah. So, and there's the water reference again. They can go without. Okay, I don't want to put out false information, so I'm going to look that up. Potatoes. How long can potatoes go without water? There we go. A few weeks to a couple of months. A growing potato plant can go without water for a few weeks to a couple of months, depending on the soil and weather conditions. But it should be watered consistently to produce a good harvest. For harvesting, you should stop watering for 2 to 3 weeks before digging up the potatoes to allow their skins to toughen and prevent them from rotting. Interesting. So there's definitely this. The energy is, for some reason, getting me to notice water, moisture, hydration. Um, when we think of potatoes, when I said potato, be a potato, I thought couch potato. So there is energy here of resting, definitely resting. I call my dog a potato because when he curls up in a ball, he looks like a little cute potato. So there's nurturing and caring here. There's rest, energy. So let's see. The magician comes forward. Interesting. So there's something here about a good harvest. Give me just a second. The camera felt so close to my face all of a sudden, and this light feels so bright. There we go. So I have to go with the energy. So what was that? I pulled back the camera. You could see more. I lessened the light. You could see more. Interesting. So this is that pulling back energy in order to have clarity. So this is like resting with this new moon energy coming up. This is like resting in the energy that you've already cultivated and not trying to continue to push. This is a rest time. Wow, they're being very you're letting the magic happen right now. You're letting the energy do its thing. So you don't have to keep pushing. I feel somebody here like, okay, today I'm going to do this and this and this. And it's like, no, let's dial back that. Let's chill a little bit, just I'm not saying do the bare minimum, but just don't go above and beyond like you normally do in the next. I'm feeling like this is the time of resting, okay? Is this just for the new moon? Let's see what we get next. So I'm seeing my selenite wand, and a lot of times when I notice my selenite wand, I want to wave it over me, but all I kept noticing was wand. So there's definitely that magic energy here. I'm also getting like using tools as your wand. So your wand doesn't have to be a wand, like this. A wand can be literally your finger. I don't know. I'm getting the tools you use to create a paintbrush, a pen, a pencil, a laptop, a keyboard, wood, a chisel, a jaw saw or jigsaw. I'm just getting tools now. Those can be used as wands. You're in creator mode right now. That's what they want you to do, you guys. That's what they want you to do. They want you to take this rest time and use it to create in no pressure. If you're worried about things getting messy, put a towel down, put napkins down. I don't know. Like, don't not get out your paintbrushes because it makes a mess. Put something down so it's easy cleanup. Get to cooking in that kitchen. Let it cook. Okay, what do we got here? 7 of Swords. I instantly heard, what are you afraid of? What are you trying to convince yourself of here? 7 of Swords. You think that there's something to be worried about. Death. You think that... I'm getting the energy of thoughts around death, thoughts around transformation, around things becoming quiet and still. It freaks you out. You're one of those that looks at your dog who's in this position, resting. You have to make sure they're chest is still moving, right? Like you're terrified of something dying. I'm getting like there's something here around death and transformation. You may be seeing moths lately. Can I get more on this, Spirit? The number 8 might be significant for you. Knight of Pentacles. So there's energy. Okay, now I'm getting this fear or this, like, I feel like you're convincing yourself that there's somebody out to get you. What? You feel like somebody's going to take everything away from you. That Benson Boone song, Beautiful Things. These things, I want you, I need you, oh God. Please stay. Blah, blah, blah. I'm sure I messed that all up. But like, it's just like this energy of, oh my gosh, I have the thing that I've been wanting for so long. Like, yeah, I'm getting very emotional here. I finally have what I want. All of these things don't go away. So there is this fear I'm feeling of things changing. You're seeing life becoming magical. You're seeing the magic that has happened to bring in the things in your life. And you just have this insane fear that it's all going to go away. That what you've been building up has been a waste. But what you've been doing actually, yeah, that is definitely a fear mentality that doesn't belong where you're going, but it will sabotage you if you don't realize. And that's what I'm getting the upside down rose again. If you don't realize you've got to change how you think about change. That change, things move on. It's moment by moment. Everything can happen in an instant. Everything can change in an instant. Think back in your life when things have changed because of one little decision. I can think of a huge decision I made that completely changed my life. Quitting teaching. Yeah, there's a million decisions that I can think back on that if I had decided a different way, my life would look so different. So what's happening now is change is happening. Are you going to embrace it? Or are you going to continue to wade through the indecisiveness of it? I wanted to say indecision of it. So I definitely feel you needing to make a decision. Temperance, but okay, let me get something else for us. I do feel this waiting, like spirit going, trust in divine timing, trust in the stillness of the waiting part. It's like when you go and you have an appointment. Let's say you have a 3:00 appointment. You show up at 2:50 because you're like, oh, if I get there early, maybe they'll get me in early, right? We all think that. We get there 10 minutes early. No, you still have the 3:00 appointment. Sometimes they let you go in early. Most times you're probably going in after 3. So but you're sitting in the waiting room and you can't do anything but wait. So you wait. You sit there and wait. You get on your phone, you read a book, you find some way to pass the time that feels good to you, right? But all the while you're like paying attention to somebody calling your name saying it's your time, right? So I feel you waiting on that moment where they're like, hello, you can come back now. You can come now. But there's this waiting period. You're in the waiting room right now. So all you're having to do is sit there and do something fun. Do something to pass the time. Do something that feels good, Draw, write, make a video, write a letter, fill out a card to someone, Clean your house, organize, go use the bathroom, take a shower, take a bath, get a massage, go outside, play with your animals. Stay grounded during this time. I'm getting to stay grounded all of a sudden. But also, your moment's going to come. That time's going to come where you walk through the door. But you're in the waiting room. So, what do you want us to know at this time about the waiting room? That's definitely going to be in the title. Seven of Cups. Yeah. This is what you're visualizing. You're imagining the life. You're imagining what's on the other side of the door. Some of them could be fantastical. Some of them could be your fears and anxieties coming through. So I feel you thinking about all the good things, but also all the things that you might have to go through that might make you uncomfortable. Okay, life's one big roller coaster of being happy, sad, mad, disappointed, angry, happy, joyful, grateful, sad, pain, disappointment, anger, contemplation, happy, passion, It's a big roller coaster of all of that. So why do we avoid these emotions? All we do is all we do is prevent the flow from happening when we avoid certain emotions because we don't want to feel those emotions. Why? It's moment by moment. It's moment by those moments will pass. Some of them linger a little longer. Some of them are fleeting. But there's this flow to it. And Spirit wants you to stay in the flow. That's where it all comes, is by staying in the flow. Ace of Swords. You will get clarity on this situation where you're having to wait. The truth is coming in. Clarity's coming in. Ideas are coming in. 1717 on the timer. You're probably seeing 7s and 1s or 17s. 71, 77. I'm seeing all those 144, 44 4s. 8s. The moon, you guys. The moon's coming forward strongly. I actually wanted to wear my moon earrings and I chose these labradorite ones instead because they match this hoodie perfectly. And I couldn't deny the perfectness of the matching here. Look how, that is just like the perfect little match. And they're these beautiful labradorite earrings. Anyways, but my moon earrings, which were this bright blue color, like this color, it just didn't really match. And so I went with the practical, what makes sense, right? Interesting. That's got to be a message. Why didn't I want to wear those moon earrings? I'm getting told to go put them on. Be right back. You guys. So, a few messages came through as I went to change. And look, it doesn't even look that bad. It really doesn't even look that bad. But these are the earrings I wanted to wear, and I ignored it. And these feel so good on my face. Also, I, of course, let my dogs have a reprieve outside and through the toy, and my cat even joined us out on the back porch. It's a beautiful autumn day. And as I go in to go get my earrings, I put my earrings on. I'm like, it's not even that bad. Totally wear this out in public, right? Green and blue go together. What? See, that's like old. That is exactly what that felt like. Old beliefs coming in. And now this feels way more aligned to me. And so I was just worried about matching. Who cares? Who cares? Anyways, so I come back out and I have a huge clock that the time has been just not moving on it because the battery was dead. And I convinced myself it was too hard to get up to it because it's really high up on my cabinet. And I was like, what are you doing? So I grabbed some batteries, got the ladder, grabbed about 4 batteries because I couldn't remember how many. So I get up there, totally fine, use the refrigerator to like climb on the counter, felt very stable. Got up there, it was a little scary when I got up there, turned it around. It only needed 1 battery. So I like overly prepared and convinced myself it was going to be so difficult. Changed it out. Guys, the time had turned exactly at 12 o'clock when I did that. It felt like I was restarting a timeline for myself. It felt like me deciding to get up there and fix that clock was like the start of newness. So I'm just going to say, who knows where life's going to go now. But I felt very drawn to come here and tell you guys that something you are doing is completely restarting an old timeline, but it's the one that it feels like you were on the right path and you may have veered off a little or got lost along the way, or all the stuff that happens in life, and now you're getting back on that highest path, right? Yeah. Ride the waves. Okay, we've got Knight of Wands here. Oh my goodness. Yo, this is a dude with cat ears. How funny is that? All of the other pictures are cats. Even the Knight of Pentacles is a cat. Interesting. So this is Prince Charming, you guys. This is, here he comes. Oh my God. And I'm like so attracted to him. Obviously, I'm just saying there's like so much attraction right here. Someone's coming in, but y'all aren't looking for each other. That's interesting. This is like one of those fairy tale moments where you look across the room and y'all's eyes meet. And it's like instant attraction. Oh my gosh. This is great. Now, if you're already in a relationship, you're like, okay, well, that means that I'm not supposed to be with this person. No, it doesn't. That means that you could be in this relationship and it's evolving. And it's almost like y'all could be at a party doing your separate things. And then you look at each other and you're like, oh, there's the person I fell in love with. It's like, I am feeling someone here who may have been married or with someone in a long-term commitment, and then y'all may have veered off path somehow. There's all kinds of scenarios there in my head. But, there might have been some deceit, some just like you were trying to have a relationship while dealing with your trauma, and all it was doing was triggering. And so a lot of people can't get past that. So it feels like y'all may have had to separate to be able to do the healing, and you may be coming back together. So this could be someone from the past coming in. Ace of Wands. Wow. Magic. Magic recognize magic. Like game recognize game. You know what I'm saying. Ace of Wands. Oh my gosh. Too much. This is not only magic, this is passion, this is creation. This is the power it takes to create something, which is magic. Because it is, I feel like I'm in a loop here, but there's this correlation. No, it's like saying God is love. Love is God. It's the same thing. Magic and creation and love and God are all the same thing. It's so beautiful, you guys. King of Swords. What's happening with King of Swords? I'm just still so tickled by this Knight of Wands that has a human face. But also because I'm attracted to him. You could be Canada. Sorry. Canadian? I don't know. Maybe you are Canada. Um, King of Swords. Who are you? Who are you? I'm noticing the bird and the butterfly in the background. So it's time to sing your song. It's time to fly and sing your song, cowboy. Um, okay. King of Swords, yeah, it's time to really just be you. Like, stop pretending you're someone you're not and be you. Yeah. Yeah. Rose. There's the roses. The rose from the beginning. So there's such beauty here. This is telling the truth. This is speaking your truth. Yeah, look where the sword here on the Ace of Swords, it's like going through the head. Like, it's like you have thoughts here that you may not have gotten out. It may even be, you may be even having headaches because you're not speaking fully. But then this Knight of Wands and Ace of Wands, it like really empowers you to speak and be who you're meant to be. Wow. King of Swords. They want me, I can tell I'm missing something here. They want me to make a connection to the King of Swords for someone. So I'm going to type that in. Wow. Okay. King of Swords. Intellectual authority, clarity, and logic. Sharp mind, self-control to make decisions. This is air signs. Aquarius. Fire of air. Yeah, okay. So see, I'm starting to get like technical, logical. So this could be representing someone who is very academic, I'm picking up on, like very into details and specifics. Interesting. Oh, I'm grabbing my Rider-Waite tarot for some reason. So let's see what's happening here. I am definitely picking up on masculine energy, and I want to say divine masculine. But I can't tell. I'm trying to figure out if the energy is, I feel like I'm in the point of view of the divine feminine, referring to what the masculine's energy is commingling with the divine feminines right now. So 4 of Cups comes out, and this is the energy of like kind of apathetic. Like this can be a little bit depressive. So the masculine could be right now going through a depression. Yeah, they could be going through something that's like making them just like, what is life? Like that depressive state. I definitely feel, and I feel this is part of the shedding process that the masculine has to go through. But it's difficult. It's very difficult. Oh, look at us get Knight of Pentacles and Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords now. Oh, yeah, my heart chakra just lit up there. So I see that the Queen of Swords, like I just saw like a full body armored woman going into battle, leading the battle and like going hardcore. And then when it's time to rest, still trying to bring that hardcore energy in when they don't need to. I feel this feminine needing to, like somebody going, hey, we won. You don't have to, you're home now, you can relax. It's like when people go, so I could be picking up on someone that has gone overseas or gone into battle, being in the military, and you come back home and you just don't know even how to act because you've been in go mode, you've been in survival mode for so long. So being able to like pull that back and relax feels a little weird. I picked up on that energy earlier too, but this time with the masculine, but this time I'm picking it up with the feminine. So it's like the masculine and the feminine have both been in this survival mode. And it's like all of a sudden they're able to just rest and not have to be go, go, go all the time. And it feels weird. It feels weird to relax. It feels like the other shoe is going to drop. The Chariot. See, there's that go, go, go energy. Duality, balance. Showing up in a way where you know that you have earned, like not earned, you have done enough. Okay? You've done enough now. And Spirit is saying it's okay to relax and go with the flow. You've done it. You've done it. You've gotten to a point. You're not in survival mode. You're safe. You're so safe. You're protected. You're guided. You have a spirit team around you that loves you and is like, nobody messing with my baby. It's like mama bear energy I'm feeling here. They have seen you struggle and they've seen you make it. And that's what they're saying. They're saying, keep going. But do it in a way that's with confidence and out of love. Yeah, this is you. You're not rushing till life's no fun. This is you looking out at your kingdom that you've built going, I did this. Like we did this, you know? I've created this. I've built this. I did that healing. It's a look at everything. It's a peer into, I'm all of a sudden getting peer review. What's up with that? You know, like in college when you'd have a peer review of your research paper. Yeah, there's that academia again. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at this Empress coming out with her badassery. So yeah, I'm definitely picking up on the divine feminine. From that energy of being able to just rest into this Empress. You know, it's like when you're a beat cop and you have to do the real grunt work, but then you get experience, you earn respect, you show that you have what it takes, and so you level up to detective or whatever. And then from there, maybe captain, and then from there, maybe chief of police. So it's just like this, and the chief of police is not out there doing the same work that a beat cop's doing, right? They're able to relax a little more. That's why they may be a little on the pudgier side. Just kidding. I am picturing like a heftier person here, but you know, this is being able to relax into the position that you've worked for. Ace of Swords again. But I do feel this is the feminine energy now that I'm picking up on. The Hierophant and the Wheel of Fortune. So she's going through the ringer right now. Again, she, he, for ease of speaking. When I say he in tarot, I'm referring to the divine masculine. And when I say she, I'm referring to the divine feminine. Okay? There's he, she sides to all of us. All right, I'm picking up on the divine feminine really going through the ringer right now, but in a good way. It's like going through the ringer because everything that comes up right now in her life, she's getting clarity about, the truth about. So she's handling situations in a different way because it's not illusions that she's picking up on now. It's the truth. Illusions have fallen away. It's because she's looking at things from a higher perspective coming from the Hierophant. And she's letting things play out. She's trusting the process here. King of Swords. Again. Okay. So this divine feminine who has literally you are at empress level, but you're a new empress. I feel the newness of you. Yes. Okay, I don't know if you've ever seen the show The Greats, about Catherine the Great, and she Barris it basically got married into being Empress of Russia. Yeah. And so she had to learn her role and to learn how to take command and control and actually do things to create change. And she had to go through some really uncomfortable things to do that. But at some point, she started earning respect. People started listening to her. People started recognizing her. Is because she stayed true to what she knew would make a difference. For example, when she was being crowned or whatever happens, she went super traditional in her dress. So much so that people were like, "Oh, nobody's done that in years." But she brought back tradition, and she did it with confidence and love, and she came forward wanting to prove that she's there and she means business. So she took it back to tradition. So there's something there, going back to the origins of something. But it really means standing in your beliefs and not cowing down when somebody butts up against your beliefs. And I don't mean be stubborn, but know that, at some point you have to know that you're following what feels right to you. And that's what you have to go off on. Okay. That feels like a really good ending point. I'm going to let Bob Ross end us here. Say the last words of wisdom from the divine. Oh, Bob Ross, what do you got for us today? I'm getting drawn back to the vase of water. What is it? I'm getting lava lamp for someone. I'm getting just things like those funhouse mirrors at carnivals, that make you look wide or really skinny or stretched out. So there's like it's illusions. There's something about illusions here. It's life, it's interesting, and it's fun. King of Diamonds. Yeah, we had a lot of Queen and King and Knight energy. No pages here. Well, did any page come out? Yeah, no pages here. Wow. So like I said, this is a leveled up life here. Okay, guys? So if you're tuning into this reading, I know that you have leveled up in a serious way, and Spirit is so proud of you. Your ancestors are so proud of you. I feel patterns have shattered. Old cycles that they passed down have shattered, but they were part of you shattering it. I feel like your ancestors, yeah, I can feel my mom. I feel like your ancestors paved the way for you to shatter old cycles that don't belong anymore. You are the new now. You're the brand shiny new. You're starting a new timeline, a new cycle of being passed down, positive cycles, growth cycles, evolution. You are I'm getting like the pivotal point. Your lifetime is the crucial point of changing the trajectory of your ancestral timeline. If you don't believe me, just keep living life in an authentic way and you'll see. All right, guys, this was so beautiful. Thank you for allowing me to tap into this energy. And I wouldn't be able to if it weren't for you. So I really am so grateful and I truly appreciate you. And if you want to connect with me more, like, subscribe, and comment. That just like kind of it just goes a little deeper in our connection. So thank you if you already have. I really, truly appreciate it. And yeah, I'll sign off here. Thank you so much. Much love and light to you. Bye.